Crazy statement, but the RTX 3070 is a great budget video card right now. It used to cost over $1,000 during its heyday. Now you can actually build a $600 PC with it. That's how affordable it is. I bought my Gigabyte Vision overclocked model for about $277 on eBay, but I regularly see other cheaper models for around $250 on the website and on local classifieds like Reddit Hardware Swap and Facebook Marketplace. On paper, the 3070 offers some pretty amazing specs. It has more memory bandwidth than any other new video card in the price range, except for Intel's Arc A770. It has a TDP of 220 watts, so it works with more affordable power supplies like the MSI Mag 550, and it's also riddled with a ton of features, like high bandwidth video out, such as HDMI 2.1, DLSS 3 for increased performance with little image quality sacrifice, and of course, ray tracing. And I can confidently say that the 3070 is a great 1440p card, which also makes it a great 1080p card. And this was with a modest budget processor, the Ryzen 5 5600. Even after cranking the settings to high, games felt great. I mean, Apex Legends without any upscaling comfortably sat in the upper 100s the entire time I played. And it's not just great with competitive games, it does a great job in single player games at 1440p as well. Hogwarts Legacy, for example, averaged over 60 FPS without any upscaling technology added. After testing a handful of games, I'm pretty confident in the 3070's 1440p capabilities, and upscaling technologies like DLSS 3, FSR, and XeSS can extract even more performance without sacrificing too much visual quality. Cyberpunk 2077 performed 45% better with quality DLSS, and I couldn't notice a difference visually. Now unfortunately, I don't have other video cards to empirically test against the 3070, but according to Tech Power Up, the 3060 Ti is about 15% slower than the 3070, and the 6700 XT is about 12% slower. Simulated performance shows that these two video cards are also great options along with the 3070 if you want solid 1440p gaming and even better 1080p gaming. And if we purchase the 3070 for about $270 on eBay, which isn't difficult, we're only paying about $1.60 per frame that we render. And that same value basically applies to the 3060 Ti and the 6700 XT. Even if we drop to 1080p, we're only paying about the price of a candy bar per frame rendered. And just to emphasize the value a little bit more, a secondhand 3070 is not only the same price as a 4060, but it's also around 20% faster, so you're getting more for your money. But the craziness doesn't really start until we look at the 4060 Ti. A secondhand 3070 is around 5% faster than a brand new 4060 Ti and almost $100 cheaper. So if frame generation, power consumption, and card condition aren't priorities for you, then the 3070 takes the crown. But that's not even the greatest part. I think what shocked me the most about the RTX 3070 and its value is the fact that you can fit it in a $600 computer right now. A Ryzen 5 5600 and RTX 3070 computer is only about $600 US if you use a mix of brand new and secondhand components. And that's quite a statement considering that the 3070's MSRP was $500. And although you're not on the latest and greatest, you are guaranteed a great 1080p and a solid 1440p experience without spending a ton of money. And then you can also upgrade to an X3D chip later on in the future. And if you're in the market to build a computer right now and you need a new desk to go along with it, you should totally check out Flexispot's new E7 Plus desk. It's a standing desk that supports 540 pounds of static load capacity. It raises a little over 4 feet, supports monitor mounts and under desk drawers. It's also extremely well built.
You can even do push-ups on it, and it's not gonna wobble.
And if for some reason I somehow break it, then the 15-year warranty will cover me.
100.
I've used Flexispot standing desks for over a year now, and I fully stand, get it, behind them. Standing desks promote correct posture and reduce pain in your knees and your back. And if you're someone like me who works from a desk for hours a day, it can be very beneficial for your health. So check out the E7 and the E7 Pro if you want a premium standing desk. If you're a more budget conscious buyer, then the E5 model will work great for you. Thank you so much Flexispot for sponsoring this video. Check out all the links in the description. And just in case you're wondering, my 3070 didn't have any thermal or acoustic issues. It wasn't loud. I think it peaked at about 85 degrees Celsius during a 3D Mark stress test, and that was without any kind of repasting or cleaning of the card. It was just straight out of the box. And obviously this card isn't perfect. It only has 8 gigs of VRAM, which can be a limiting factor at higher resolutions or if you have a ton of mods. It's also older, so there's going to be less years of driver support. It's secondhand, so you don't get long-term warranties or anything of that sort, and you miss out on newer features like frame generation that the 40 series has. But I think once you consider everything, what you're actually getting, just pure performance out of the box, it's a pretty good deal. So let me know what you guys think. Is the 3070 something that you would purchase? Are there other cards in this price range that would work really well with budget and affordable builds? Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you Flexispot for sponsoring, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.